Basically, I'm from biomedical instrumentation group. We develop many instruments. Our main idea is to give instruments for rural population or it is import substitute. Our main aim is first we buy the instrument, we see what the principle is, we try to copy that principle and test with the existing instrument, and then trials will be done on the patients. So this is the basic way of scientific proving, that is by experimentation or by observation. But in the dreams, I cannot repeat the dreams for a simple single person. Suppose I have some dream. If I tell the same person to sleep again and do the same dreaming, not possible. So it is based on the observation only. It is not possible through experimentation. If we see the mind, it is having a subconscious mind and the conscious mind. We have five sense organs by which we get the input. Some of them goes into the short memory area and some of them goes into the long memory area, like smell or taste or those sound images, etc. So based on the input taken, there is filter applied by the mind and some is stored into the different area. If we see the sleep, there is a sleep lab available by which you can have the observation done of the person who is sleeping. Different types of observation like voltage and frequency is measured in the dream cycle. Suppose a person is sleeping for 8 hours, then his sleep is monitored. So he will be there in the different sleep level, sleep 1, stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4. In stage 1, there will be low frequency, low voltage and high mid frequency region where the most of the time sleep is dreams are observed. And if you see on the right side, that is towards after 5 hours, there is more area, more time where the person is dreaming more. And as per the religion of Jain religion also, we have seen that mother of Tirthankaras have dreams before the birth of the Tirthankara. So that this is also proved by the dream labs that during the last hours of the dream, last hour of the sleep, we get more dreams. Different types of repeater things. There are different symbols which generally seen by the persons, and as you know, this is a dictionary type of thing where you can find out that what is the meaning of which dream. Suppose you see animal, what is the meaning when you see babies or being chased. So different types of different things will be seen based on the observation of different persons. You can say a dictionary type of thing has been made, and now you can find out that if somebody is seeing this type of dream, the meaning of that dream may be this. So these are the common dream symbols. You remember that once the mother of the Tirthankara sees the dreams, then she will ask the king, then king will ask to the Acharya, and Acharya will tell that because of these dreams Tirthankara will be born, and so on. We have seen only for Tirthankara, but for Vasudeva or Narayana, the mother of the Vasudeva also sees 7 dreams as per the Kalpasutra, and birth of future Baldeva, the mother of the Baldeva will also see the dream 4 dreams, and for future king a single dream. That dreams are there in the sequence. So, as per the Svetambra sect, there are 14 dreams, and as per the Digambra sect, there are 16 dreams. Last 2 dreams, where the smokeless fire and the huge Dhanrashi, these 2 dreams are not there in the Svetambra sect, rest 14s are there. These dreams, 4 dreams, was seen by the Vasudeva. As per the Digambra and Svetambra sect, there are 4 dreams, but the dreams are different. Baldeva Mata and Vasudeva Mata will have 7 and 4 dreams. If we see the different religion, Christians also have the history of dreams. The Bible reveals that in times past, servants of God were given visions and dreams for a specific reason and or to convey the special messages. For example, Jesus gave a vision to his future kingdom on earth to Peter, James, and John. No doubt, as a witness of encouragement, this is written by the verses Matthew 17:1-9. There are so many other examples where the Bible says that this was the dream given to the subsequent fathers. As I have told that as per the dictionary has been created, in Christian's perspective also dictionary of the symbols has created. Based on the dreams, one can find out what the meaning of that. If we see the Hindu religion, मत्स्य पुराण में अनेकों प्रकार के स्वप्न आते हैं जिसका भौतिक प्रभाव हमको दिखता है। रामचरितमानस में कई स्थानों पर उल्लेख हुआ है। भरत को ननिहाल में अयोध्या के बारे में स्वप्न दिखाई देता है। भगवान राम को चित्रकूट में महाराज दशरथ के बारे में स्वप्न दिखाई देता है। अशोक वाटिका में त्रिजटा को श्रीलंका के भविष्य के बारे में स्वप्न दिखाई देता है। त्रिजटा का जो वर्णन गोस्वामी तुलसीदास जी ने किया है, उसमें कहा है कि त्रिजटा ने स्वप्न देखा था कि लंका जलाई जाएगी, एंड इट हैपेंड सो, ऐसा वो बाद में हुआ है। इसका सीधा मतलब यह है कि सपनों का भौतिक जगत पर प्रभाव पड़ता है। डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ ड्रीम्स इफ यू सी, तो 4 तरह के ड्रीम का वर्णन किया जाता है। अर्धचेतन मस्तिष्क विषयक, रोग विषयक, पूर्व जन्मों के मानसिक कर्मों के फलस्वरूप या भविष्य सूचक। अर्धचेतन जो स्वप्न होते हैं उसमें हम दैनिक जीवन की जो घटनाएं होती है वो देखते हैं। जो रोग विषयक होते हैं उसमें शारीरिक रोग से संबंधित स्वप्न होते हैं। जैसे यदि किसी को पाचन क्रिया में प्रॉब्लम है तो वो सर्प उनको दिखाई देगा। यदि किसी को बोलने से संचार में अवरोध है तो उसे अपार जल राशि स्वप्न दिखाई देती है। सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट होता है भविष्य सूचक सपना। कुछ लोगों ने अगर पढ़ा हो एस्ट्रल ट्रेवल में होता है कि सूक्ष्म शरीर और स्थूल शरीर से सूक्ष्म शरीर बाहर निकलता है और वो अलग अलग ब्रह्मांड में ट्रेवल करके आता है और वापस अपने स्थूल शरीर में आ जाता है। कई बार हमने देखा है रामायण में कि किसी ने प्रश्न पूछा है अपने गुरु से कि इसका मतलब क्या है, तो गुरु अपनी आंखें बंद करता है। ऐसा लगता है कि वो अपने स्थूल शरीर में से सूक्ष्म शरीर को बाहर निकालते हैं, किसी ब्रह्मांड में जाते हैं, उसकी घटना को देखते हैं और फिर आकर अपने स्टूडेंट को वही बात बताते हैं। तो भविष्य सूचक सपना में चूँकि हमारे बॉडी पे कंट्रोल नहीं है, परंतु सोते समय ऐसा माना जा सकता है कि सूक्ष्म शरीर बाहर निकलता है, कुछ जगह घूम के आता है, वापस जब आता है तो वही घटना आपको कभी कभी याद आ जाती है और वही भविष्य सूचक सपना के बारे में होता है। तो वी कैन कंपेयर कि जिस तरह एस्ट्रल ट्रेवल में यौगिक अपने कंट्रोल से लोग सूक्ष्म शरीर को बाहर लेके आता है, यहाँ पर अनकंट्रोल वे में वह घटना देखी जाती है। यह भविष्य सूचक सपना के बारे में होता है। करंट एरा में देखा जाए तो टाइटैनिक के बारे में कहा गया था कि ये डूबने वाली है। अब्राहम लिंकन ने 7 दिन पहले अपने डेथ के बारे में घोषणा की थी कि मेरी मृत्यु होने वाली है। फाइनली देखा जाए तो देयर इज नो साइंटिफिक एक्सप्लेनेशन एज ऑफ नाउ, दो वी हैव ड्रीम्स लैब बट स्टिल वी आर नॉट श्योर हाउ आवर ड्रीम्स माइट प्रेडिक्ट द फ्यूचर, बट मेनी स्टिल चूज टू बिलीव दैट दे कैन ड्यू टू their own first-hand experience or accounts from others. One likely explanation is that our brain is able to pick up on a huge wealth of information and it might suggest clues into the future as our brain looks at the random information it has collected and views this into a narrative. This is what is supposed to be done.
Thank you, sir, for your talk. The next oral presentation for today is Dr. Lakshmi Kanta Padi from University of North Bengal, Siliguri, India, and she would be talking on the relationship between mind and body, discrete symposia, Leibniz, and Jainism. I would request them to come on stage.
Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahmang Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Respected Chairperson Professor Thakur, Professor Singh, and Professor K.P. Mishra, my dear audience. Thank you for the organizer for giving me this opportunity to say something on Jainism, which is not my area, but I have tried my level best to say something. If we look at the history of the mind-body problem in Western philosophy, we can detect 3 very general trends of thought or paradigms which have dominated much discussion. That is the Aristotelian paradigm, the Cartesian paradigm, and the scientific materialistic or physicalist paradigm. In Aristotle's De Anima, there has been intense discussion on the conception of soul. Aristotle's view, called hylomorphism, is that the soul is the form of the body's matter. The body is ensouled matter. The soul imposes a form on the matter of the body. But the view also seems to have a dualistic element, since the matter needs the soul in order to be the thing it is. it would clearly be wrong to think of Aristotle as some kind of reductionist. This is a new approach towards Aristotelian dualism. Now, if you go to the recent discussion regarding the dualism between mind and body, then you can find Hilary Putnam and Martha Nussbaum proposed that mind should be thought of as a prototype of the functionalist conception of mind pioneered and rejected by Putnam in 1960s and 1970s. According to functionalism, mental states should be thought of in terms of their characteristic causal roles. It is not essential to a mental state that it has a certain physical nature. What is essential is rather the causal role it plays in the mental life of the creature. Qualia is one of the terms in which the contemporary mind-body problem is posed. The mind-body problem did not be seen as the problem of how a non-physical mind can interact with a physical body, but as a problem of how minds can be part of a fundamentally physical reality. These are the basic tenets of Jainism. There is no creator, sustainer of the destroyer of the universe. There is no superpower. There is no beginning or an end of this universe. Universe runs into autopilot or 5 things: time, inherent nature, destiny, karma, and self. Now, if you talk about the dualism of Jainism, the Jaina philosophy believes in the existence of jiva and ajiva as permanent, eternal, omnipresent, independent, and beginningless, in the same way as Sankhya believes in the existence of Prakriti and Purusha, and Descartes in the existence of mind and matter. By believing in the internal existence of jiva and ajiva, Jainism also propounds dualism by its cosmology, not by its ontology, or not by its epistemology, but by its cosmology. In Jainism, this world is referred to as Loka, which is beginningless, Sadadravyat Loka. The world is composed of 6 substances, as mentioned in Dravya Samrita Karana. Many systems of Indian philosophy and Western thought have considered the role of Jiva, Udgala, Akasa, and Kala as essential to their cosmology, but placing Dharma and Adharma as substances in the contribution is the chief contribution of Jainism. This is something different in Jainism, different from the dualism of Descartes or the later period. No system of philosophy other than Jainism has propounded such a view. The only concrete substance according to Jainism is Pudgala. Modern science refers to this reality as matter or energy. The atoms of Pudgala keeps associating and disassociating in the compound formations. This process can be called fusion in the terminology of modern science. Pudgala, Dharma, Adharma, Akasa, and Kala are the 5 ajiva substances. Of these 5, only Pudgala is concrete, and it is endowed with attributes like form, etc., and rest 4 are abstract substance. Apart from the above mentioned 5 ajiva substances, the most important of Jaina substance is jiva. Consciousness is the main attribute of jiva. It is said that Chetana Lakshana jiva. Even if most of the phenomenologists of Heideggerian kind, they also believe consciousness as the form of jiva. On ground of this consciousness, jiva is distinguished from all other substances. This is the performer and enjoyer of all good and evil actions. It extends throughout the body. It makes use of the body. Here the concept of karma comes. The soul makes use of the body. Jiva is the manifestation of its consciousness. The Bhagavati Sutra says, the consciousness of jiva is manifested by the purposeful manifestation of its consciousness through its energy and effort. Effort and use are the means of knowing jiva. The activity of consciousness is called manifestation. It is mentioned in the Bhagavati Sutra. Now, if you compare the dualism between Descartes and Jainism, we can see both accepted the dualism of matter and consciousness. The same dualism of mind and body in Cartesianism is found in Jainism as a dualism of jiva and ajiva. The dualism of soul and body is popular in both these dualism. The most striking of all similarities of these two dualism is that both consider dualism of substance, but not dualism of ajivas. For Descartes, mind and body are substances, and for the Jainas, jiva and ajiva or jiva and pudgala are substances. Thus, both dualism can be called dualism of substances. Now, it is well known that when there is a case of dualism, when there is a case of mind and body, automatically the relationship comes. So, if the mind and body were not related somehow by Descartes, then creation and omnipotence of God could not be explained in his philosophy. In the same way, in Jainism, if there are no relation between Jiva and Ajiva, then the nature of world, peculiarities of the world, and the concept of bondage and liberation could not be explained. However, both differ on the nature of relation. Now, if you there is also some kind of difference between Jainism of the dualism of Jainism and Descartes. It is that Descartes tried to establish a relation between mind and body by his great theory of interactionism, but he could not make it clear how can abstract soul relate with a concrete body. This is the failure of Descartes, and Descartes is often criticized of this view. But Jainism gives the solution that Jainism also believes in the abstractness of the soul and concreteness of the body, but the soul that enters into relationship is possessed in the Sukma Sarira, and thus the relation obtains between two concrete entities and not between abstract and concrete. This is the novelty in Jainism. Thus, Jaina philosophy successfully solves the problem of relation between Jiva and Ajiva, which Descartes was not able to do. If we go through Spinoza, according to Spinoza, there is only one substance, and that is God. Mind and body are the God's only characteristic. Mind and the body are the modes of God's attribute, which are extension and thought. Whatever happens in the mind, it happens in the mind. Whatever happens in the body, it happens in the mind. They are the same. The mind is the expression of the body. Now I have to conclude. We can say that Spinoza is a monist and rejects Descartes' dualism. While saying that mind and body are the same, Spinoza does not mean that every mind has the same capability of thinking. And from this, we know the excellence of one mind over the others. Here, he is saying that just like the way the bodies differ from one another, minds are working differently. Jainism believes the ascendance of soul. The pure soul have inherent tendency to ascend as the flame of the wick of oil lamp has. The impure souls deviate just as the flame of lamp is influenced by the movement of surrounding air. This is the beautiful example which Jainism has given, and these are the different kinds of jivas, consciousness, then sansari, mukta, trasa, sthavara, and two sense, three sense, everything is there. The concept of one sense jiva is unique to Jainism. With such a concept, Jainism believes in the existence of jiva in earth, water, fire, air, and vegetation. The Acharanga Sutra presents a detailed analysis of the existence of jiva. Jainism is unique in believing the existence of life in rest of the one-sensed bodies, but Leibniz has also considered such bodies to be consciousness. If you go through the difference between Jainism and Leibniz, you can find Leibniz establishes universal extension of the soul, and thus he instead of propounding psychism, propounds panpsychism. In Jaina psychism, consciousness belongs to the jivas, but in panpsychism of Leibniz, it belongs to the monads. Jaina philosophy is dualistic as it believes in two types of substances, jiva and ajiva, but Leibniz, by believing in the real metaphysical existence of infinite number of monads, is a pluralist. Now, understanding the existence of self is the central issue in all religion. Philosophy also aims for such search of knowledge, especially concerning nature and meaning of existence. Psychology explores the human behavior, and science provides the fact of the physical world. And integration of these disciplines can greatly enhance our understanding and properly guide our conduct and behavior. The thing which distinguishes us from innate matter is consciousness. Explaining the nature of consciousness is one of the important and perplexing areas in modern philosophy and science, specifically cognitive science. The concept of Jaina philosophy offers solution to many of the problems facing philosophers and scientists. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your talk. And the next oral presenter is Dr. Mahendra Patel from Bhakti Vedant Hospital, Mumbai. And he will be talking on abortion.
You can see, I'm talking about induced abortion is murder. Why I'm talking about induced abortion? Because I have to go very fast. First I thought I will speak at a local train. Then I thought I will speak at a mail train. Today now I will have to speak at a super fast train. So I have to finish my presentation. If you can put off the light, it will be great. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about induced abortion is a murder. Next slide. Please, you pay attention. amongst the all 85, it is said that a human life has to go through 84 lakh species. 84 lakh yoni. Usme human beings are the only selfish animals who go for abortion. I have never heard a cow or a tiger or a lion going for an abortion. We are the only selfish animal, two-legged animal. We call ourselves as a very sophisticated people, but I think we kill our own children. Next slide, since I have a time, because I taken. There are two types of abortion. One is natural, second is induced. It is said that 20% of all women who become pregnant, they abort on their own, and I'm sure there are a lot of ladies here, I don't want to name them, but I'm sure they must have aborted. So these are natural abortions. What I'm talking is about induced abortion, abortion on demand. Next slide. Now by doing abortion, is it ethical? Are you really doing a harmless or are you doing a murder? At the end of the presentation, you decide whether it's a harmless thing or it's an abortion. Next slide. There are two types of sins in this life. One is a cow slaughter and second is killing your own baby, and that's an abortion. We have a very big department in hospital where they are looking after cow slaughter, and I have been given a subject because I'm a gynecologist. Last 25 years I have done more than 25,000 abortions. After having a guidance and this thing, I have stopped doing abortions for last 18 years, and now we are doing a campaign against abortion. Next slide. Next slide. What is the definition of a termination? It's a termination of pregnancy, or you are killing a living thing. It's a living thing, living baby inside your baby. People come and say, Doctor Sahab, dhulai karne ka hai, safai karne ka hai. For them it's a safai, but you are killing a living child. The question is, when does the life start? There is a misconception in Western countries that life starts after 3 months or life starts at birth. Life starts at the time of fertilization, and unless the child is alive, the fertilized ovum is alive, the cells will not grow. So that misconception is clear, that the life starts at fertilization. Life is not a tissue. You can see the heart sounds of the baby. Here is taken picture taken under sonography, live sonography, under high resolution, and you can see the heart sounds are there. You can't say it's a lump of tissue, it's a live baby which is there. Next slide. And you can diagnose. Now here I have taken 3 slides. There are 2.5 months baby. You can see the baby moving. Here you can see the heart sound. And that means the baby is there, baby is moving. Next slide. When does the life start? That is given in Shastras, that when the husband and wife, they have relation or intercourse, man and a woman, the sperms are deposited into the vagina, and these sperms, they migrate into the uterine cavity and to the ciliary activity. On the 14th day of a woman, when she ovulates, the ovum comes out, and the sperm and ovum, they meet, and there's a fertilization. Next slide shows how the fertilization occurs here. Fertilization occurs in the 2/3 second half of the fallopian tube, and it is deposited. The process